4 or 5 times because I was so sped up and off balance, you know, trying to do too much, right? Trying to prove the coach I should be out there. But, no, it's tough, you know, as a freshman to kind of get your sea legs and get going and be confident. But Jeremy Hemsley, he's was an outstanding high school player, played for a great high school coach, Matt Dunn at Damien High School. And so he's been really grounded. He's been coached really well coming here into this program. And I'm seeing a guy that's evolving before our eyes, Jeremy Hemsley. I mean, he's playing with a great deal of confidence right now. And if he can shoot that outside jumper like that, how much better will his penetration opportunities get?
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned Damien High School led Damien last year to the Division III state championship.
Bring it in on 18 seconds. Down deep to Richardson. They double down from the top. Back out on top, Travers. Mango. That is Trevor English. He's the three-baller that I talked about. He had 19 against Cal State University Bakersfield.
Played his junior college downtown at San Diego City College.
Well, for Coach Mendez, it's been a long time since he's seen one of his players hit a three, okay? They were 0 for 19 against Pepperdine. They were 0 for 7 until English just hit that one.
I guess a big question now for the Aztecs, being a young team like they are. Can the athleticism compensate for some of the lack of experience?
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about that, Eddie. You know, I look at this Aztec team. All right, they've got some seniors, right? Winston Shepard, they got Skylar Spencer, but then a lot of youth. And if those young guys can find themselves and grow up early, they're going to be very competitive against some good non-conference teams coming up.
You hope that Shepard's imparting a little wisdom on the youngster. Halftime tonight, well, we're going to do a little teaching, take you down into the block, the low block, out of the post. We'll talk tonight's leaders, and then we'll have a little session with the associate head coach, Brian Dutcher. Well, that's coming up at halftime. Right now, we're 2 minutes away from half, and there's Dutch doing the talking, Steve Fisher doing the listening. A lot of sage between those two guys, and I don't mean brush. I'm talking about wisdom.
How many midnight conversations they've had in their career working together.
36-20. Aztecs with a big lead. And we've got an offensive foul called on the play.
Ben Perez going over, and it looks like Josh Richardson did a nice job of establishing defense outside that new 4-foot arc.
Easy call that time. 7th team foul for the Aztecs. Offensive foul, don't shoot. So now they put a little pressure on, a little bother pressure. Oh, trying to put the clamps on him there. Cheat him back, so that foot's okay. Or that hip. And now the Hawks from San Diego Christian, incidentally, on campus, 500 students. Include the internet, it goes to 850. That's not a very big enrollment. This is a game group of Hawk players out there. Love the game. They don't even have a gym, do they, John?
No, they don't. They practice at a local junior college. And, you know, hey, they're 2-0 against their own level of competition. They've played very well. They've really struggled in their now third exhibition. I think the size and the quickness more than anything else really gives them a lot of problems.
But this is good for them also, and that's what Coach Mendez says. You can't look at this game as being a whooping. You look at it as something you take out of it, and like he said, try and win a few of the little battles. Rebounding, positioning. We've got a 3-second violation. What was the call on that? I got screamed out by the coach.
They gave a call or a traveling call.
Traveling call.
Skylar Spencer, yeah.
Big Sky. Fouled out of only his second game in his career. Over 100 games he's played here with the Aztecs, and he's only fouled out of 2. That was the other night at Utah.
Well, the way they're whistling fouls nationwide right now, there are going to be a few guys exit early this year.
Well, see, I don't understand that. That's where you get into the rules, and they're talking about the rule changes and the way they're calling plays. Last night in the Michigan State game, they had 25 fouls in the first half. 25.
Right. Well, they've been ordered to do that as point of emphasis. The officials trying to get that free flow of movement. Eventually, it'll pay off, thinking that the players will figure out, okay, I can't do that, I can't do that. And now there'll be less fouls as we move forward and more free-flowing offense.
Well, you know, one of the things they're talking about, I don't know if they're going to do it for sure, but in the NIT, you know, last year they experimented with a 30-second clock and some of these new rules. But I'm also hearing that they're talking about maybe experimenting